I'm Kay Hester with the Central Texas Authors Look in the Book, and today I'm with D.A. Featherling. This is a very prolific lady. She's written a lot of books. I'll name just a few of them. It Adds Up to Murder, Sauce for the Goose, Kissing Frogs, Murder Outside the Box. I could go on and on. We don't have time to name all of them, but she writes in multiple genres. She had a career that spanned work in corporations, state agencies. She worked for a university physics research center, and she owned her own home staging business, and she's written books with all of these topics. And so she's a very prolific lady. She lives in Georgetown, Texas. Dorothy, I understand that you write more than one kind of book in multiple genres. What do you write and why in different genres?
Well, the reason that I write to begin with, Kay, was because, you know, reading has always meant a lot to me over the years, and I've discovered that when life is throwing little problems and glitches at you, that sometimes you need a little bit of an escape. So I always tended to pick up a book, and as a result, I thought, you know, if I could write books, and when somebody got through and closed that back cover, if they had a smile on their face, that I would have done a really worthwhile thing. And I still believe that, and that's why I write. The reason for the multiple genres is I guess I just got bored easily. So, I like multiple kinds of things. I like a choice, and my brand that I've developed is called Fiction a la carte. And if people look at my website, they'll see that I actually have a menu on it. So you can go in and choose the kind of book you like to read. And that's why I write mysteries, I write romantic comedies, I write futuristic suspense, I write romances. I've even got a couple of ideas for a fantasy, and somebody wanted me to write a Western, so I might take a crack at that one of these days too.
What's unique about your books compared to other authors?
Well, you know, I want things to be different. I like to not use the same old idea, the same old premise everybody else has used. So when I wrote my first mystery called It Adds Up to Murder, I had this idea about what would happen if a woman had a really good job and she lost it and had to go to work as a temporary worker in order to pay the bills. And so that started my what if train, which is what authors always do, is we keep asking ourselves what if, what if. And I thought, okay, so what if every time she changes jobs, she ends up involved in another murder? And then what if every office, everything that happens at the office, whether it be the murder or something else, what if the reason for the murder or the murder weapon is an office machine or an office procedure? Now, nobody else has ever done either of these things before. Nobody's used a temporary worker as the heroine, and nobody else has used the office machine, office procedure thing. So that's one of the ways I like to do it. Plus, I think all of my books have a little twist at the end. People are not expecting this, and I've had more people say, oh, I can't believe you did that. It was so fun. So I like to do things a little bit differently, and that's, I think, makes my stories unique.
Mm-hmm. How do you share your love of reading and writing with your fans and potential fans?
Well, what I like to do is I love to go talk to people. I think when I was created, I had a streak of ham a yard wide, and so as a result, I really enjoy talking to people. And I like to go to schools and to civic organizations, to clubs, to churches, anywhere where people want to talk about writing and have a love for reading. So I offer my services to come and talk with them. If it's an appropriate place to do so, I'll take my books and offer them to be sold and autographed. But if not, I just like to go and talk to people about how important reading is, because I think it really is, especially to our kids today. And it's kind of a dying art. So I really like to be able to go and have a chance to talk with people, and through my love of reading and now my love of writing, to be able to share what I think is worthwhile in the printed word for folks today.
And your latest book is called Time Out, and it's a space odyssey?
Well, kind of, almost. Actually, it's what I call a futuristic suspense. The basic story is, and this is the book one of a series called Out of Time. Basically, this is a story about a woman who's accidentally thrust forward in time into the millennium. And she is totally unaware of what's going on, and she's not sure she's ever going to get back to her own time. And the guy that put her there through his time travel experiment is frantically trying to get her back before somebody pulls the plug on the experiment. So the question is he going to get her back before it's too late, or is she going to have to live there forever?
Wow, sounds exciting. Your books are available on Amazon.
They are.
And in bookstores.
Yes, well, actually they are available through Amazon for the soft cover and Kindle versions, and then I'm on Smashwords for all of the other e-readers. You can order them through a bookstore, and most bookstores will be more than happy to accommodate you doing that.
Wonderful. So, Dorothy Featherling, D.A. Featherling, and her wonderful books. I want you to look in the book and go buy the book, and for the Central Texas authors, get to reading. Thanks, Dorothy.
Thank you.